Hi guys, welcome back. So let's continue processing these vocals. Let's add a bit of delay, I think would be nice. Stereo delay. It's up to you what you choose here, of course. I'm going to go with my kind of usual routine.
It's time for me to change.
Okay, that's a little bit too much. Feedback's probably okay at 35%, but let's just reduce the mix a little bit. Have it slightly more on the right side.
To shade my skin and crystallize. Oh,
I would say that was still a bit too much.
open my eyes and realize that it's all on me.
That sounds quite nice. We don't want too much focus on the delays. Again, you'll be taken away from the actual main vocal, which is not what we want. But it really does thicken it up and give it a nice effect. So you do want it there, just want it a bit more subtle.
Well, it's clear I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, I think we got that about right. That sounds great. Don't forget to experiment yourself with like the 8th notes and the 8th dotted. They're quite good as well. Just depends what kind of effect you want to go for. So next, let's have a look at these vocal doubles. And we need to get these into a group. And just to tidy this up, we can actually just bring these over because they don't start until right over here.
It's all on me.
Okay, so they're obviously a bit loud at the moment, but we can put these into a group. These 2 takes of the same performance, which will be really nice for us because we can pan them out left and right, put some effects on them, compress them, turn the volume down, obviously get the level right. And this is really going to thicken up our vocals in the final section. So let's do that. So let's go to the mixer. So as you can see, we can't really see the names very well. So just come up to the right side, click this button here, wide channel strips. That's just going to help us a little bit. So it's given us a little bit extra room, but we just need to, I think, just rename these. So Vox main, I think we'll just have double 2, double 1, and ad-libs. We know they're Vox ad-libs. We'll do the same for the guitars as well. We don't need the word comped in there, not anymore. And we'll go GUI for guitar. Just put guitar verse. Right, that's our naming done. Back to the mixer, and we've got a nice clean mixer now. We know what we're doing. So let's highlight double 1 and double 2 by shift clicking, and we'll come to this group section in the mixer. We'll go group 1 new, and then open group settings. And then over here we can decide what we want to synchronize. So basically what we're doing is we're synchronizing these 2 channels together. So whatever we do on one, it does it to the other one, which is great, but we don't want the pan to be the same. So at the moment we've got automation mode, volume, mute. We want the sends to be synchronized. So if I add a send, for example, to the left-hand track, the double 1 to the reverb, then it will do the same on the right. We don't want the pan to be involved in this syncing. Solo records all fine, although we're not going to be recording anything. Editing's okay to select. So the only thing I don't want in here is the pan. So I'm just going to show you what that's done. So now when I use the volume fader, it does it on both. That's because we want to lock these 2 together because they're the same performance. But while I've still got these both highlighted, the pan will still apply to both, and we don't want that. So that catches people out quite a few times. So what we need to do is just click off. Now when we do the pan, they're not connected anymore, but the volumes are. So that's just something to be careful of. So double 2, we want panned all the way to the right. Double 1, we want panned all the way to the left, but we've still got our double controls with our groups. Okay, so we need to get some compression on here. The inserts are not on this list of things that you can sync up. So no problem. That gives me an opportunity to show you something else. We can just copy this compressor over. However, there is a way to link the two channels together so you can add inserts, and that is to link the channels temporarily or add a temporary group, just by making sure that both channels are highlighted. The syncing of the send levels also seems to work a bit better in this temporary group mode as well, just something to note.
It's all on me.
That sounds pretty good in the mix, so let's copy this over. We'll hold down Alt or Option, and now we've got the compressor on double 2 as well.
It's all on me.
Sounds pretty good. Let's get the levels right.
It's all on me.
And let's add some effects. So I want to put quite a bit of reverb on these backing vocals to get them towards the back of the mix. So when I click Ascend, main reverb, we should get it on both channels as they're in a group, and there they are. So let's turn this up.
It's all on me. It's all on me. It's all on. It's all on me. It's all on me.
Let's copy the EQ over it as well from the main vocal. Get rid of any unwanted low ends.
It's all on me.
Just sounds a little bit SE, high-endy. I might just damp that down a little bit actually.
It's all on me.
You can see the peak at around 8 to 10 there. I thought that's what I could hear. Let's solo that.
It's all on me.
Yeah, here's a peak at about 10. So let's just bring that down.
It's all on me.
That's fine. The backing vocals, that's okay. If you had that problem on your main vocal, you'd probably do what I suggested last lesson and put a de-esser on it. Don't want to make too much of a feature of these backing vocals, that's why I'm just dampening down the top end a touch. Now, I don't think they need delay as well. There's already quite a bit of reverb on them.
It's all on me. It's all on me.
Sounds nice with the vocal down the center and the backing vocals out to the sides. Let's have a look at these ad-libs. These are a lot more sporadic, as you can see. So we've only got a few at the start, and they're kind of just scattered about.
It's all on me.
Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got at the start.
No. And it's
So let's split this up. And we'll just increase this first part. We'll get all these roughly the same volume, and then we can set the volume for the whole track. So with that one highlighted to region, let's gain it up a bit. So they're all roughly the same volume now. Now we know roughly what we're doing with the track volume.
no. And it's clear that I need to find my way. My way, my way.
Well, I've got a good little idea for these. We're going to put like a telephone EQ, which is a very thin EQ. Going to give it a whirl. So you want the top end off as well. Give these maximum steepness. Something like that.
Oh, where I'm going. And it's
Let's put some effects on that and then we'll adjust the EQ, I think. So I'm going to copy the compressor from the doubles. Let's put some reverb on as well. Either main or long. Let's try main first of all. Want a fair bit on there. Let's have a listen. I just noticed a bit of coughing on there as well, so let's just cut out all the bits we don't need. And now we can also set up the loop by pressing U.
oh, where I'm going.
So let's boost this up a little bit in the sort of nasty mid-range. Definitely want to take a bit more low end off as well.
Oh, where I'm going. And it's clear.
Okay, we're getting there. So it's just a bit loud at the moment.
Oh, where I'm going. And it's clear.
Yeah, it's getting there, but we need more reverb on that. So we'll change it to long reverb.
Oh, where I'm going. And it's clear that I need to find my way. Oh, my life.
Yeah, that sounds quite interesting. That could work.
I've been dripping over every fear and thought that I don't like. No longer will I fear pain, it is no more. No longer shall I wait out.
Okay, we want to keep these in the background. Again, not making too much of a feature of them, but I think these would be really nice panned out. I'm just thinking either out to the left or out to the right. Tell you what we could do. You could either duplicate the track and put some of these on the left, panned left, and some of these on the second track, panned right. Or you could just put a stereo delay. Let's try a stereo delay. Let's try this suggested standard setting. Quarter note on the left, eighth note on the right.
Going, and it's clear that I need to find my way.
Need a bit more on the right. That's quite nice. Let's try that.
Going, and it's clear that I need to find my way. Oh, my life, I felt like I've been dripping over every fear and thought that I don't like. No longer will
I think that's really nice. We've got the telephone effect, we've got loads of reverb, we've got a bit of stereo delay now, chucking it out to the sides. Let's just double check these bits here. They look slightly louder, so let's just double check.
it is no more, no longer.
No, that's about right. I'm loving the long reverb.
It's all on me.
Okay, we're in the ballpark there. That sounds pretty good. So that's all our vocals pretty much done, certainly for now anyway. Let's just assign these track colors also to red. And let's assign all the names and colors. In fact, we can do these guitars as well. Assign all the names and colors to the same as they are on the tracks. Okay guys, that's cool. That's the vocals done. Let's have a go at the guitar processing in the next lesson. See you then. Bye-bye.